Hello, my lovelies. Today we're going to be talking about a story time. My crazy last 2 days trying to fix my old phone. It was wild, so without any further ado, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's talk about it. Roll the intro. Welcome back. Now, how did this start? Well, my phone decided to quit working on me. Yeah, it started saying I had no service. It started saying that my internet wasn't working, even though I was pretty sure that the week before I had already put service again on my phone. So I had no idea what was happening. And my phone was pretty old. So I had that one for 3 years. So I called up the company. And this is where the troubles began. So I was on hold several times. I called up the guy the first time, we did a reboot, still didn't work. And then the person said that they were going to switch me over to the higher technical support. And as soon as they went to transfer me, the call dropped. Woo! This happened not once, not twice, but 6 times. 6 times I was hung up on when they were trying to send me to the higher technical support. This was stressful. This took all day, because not only do you have to get through the robot, you have to get, talk to people, and then they kept wanting to reboot my phone when I started saying I was being transferred to the higher technical support to fix this problem because nobody available in your department could fix it. They still were trying to fix it the same way I had been fixing it all morning with the other people. And that was kind of frustrating because they're like, I understand you're trying to get to the higher technical support, but we have to, do everything this way first. And I'm like, I've already done it. I've already done this so much today. This, again, I got up at 8 o'clock. I was getting ready to film a video. And then my phone quit working. So I called up the higher technical support, and I was legit on the phone with the higher technical support until we figured out that my SIM card in my phone are just broken. We didn't figure that out until freaking 11 o'clock at night. This was a long process. So they kept trying to reboot my phone. They wouldn't send me to the higher technical support, and every time they did eventually, it hung up as soon as it started going to the on hold line. It was so stressful. It was so stressful. Oh, it was so stressful. So we figured out my phone didn't work, and we didn't get paid until Friday, so I had to be without a phone for 2 days. Those 2 days were rough. So, I know what it's like to be without a phone. I grew up in a family that doesn't believe in giving you, internet or phones unless your phone is highly monitored. I had the same LG flip phone that was only used to communicate with other people in my family, and all my messages and stuff were looked at constantly, and so I didn't really have access to the internet until 2020, actually, until I moved out of that house. And although other people did, all the older people did in my family. So, yeah, I know what it's like to go without a phone. So, of course, I read some books, which is why you guys seen the Shatter Me review. I also started trying to reread Midnight Sun. That's why you see right here there's a book missing. That's because I was trying to reread Midnight Sun, because book nerd confessions here, I never finished Midnight Sun. I only got halfway through it before I decided, nope, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this, because Edward Cullen just needs therapy. He needs therapy, if you know what I mean. So, and it was so weird. It was without my phone going off, without, something to distract me, the silence was so deafening, and it was strange, and I was forced to think, if you know what I mean. And I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Actually, it was my wax burner in here. It's not broken. I'll pick it up later. But I did think about some things I didn't want to think about because we all have memories we want to bury. We all have things we don't really want to think about or talk about with people until we're ready. And so I was thinking about those things quite a bit, mostly trauma-related things, you know. And I wrote a lot in my journal. And writing in my journal again felt great. I haven't really had time to write in a journal because making content and, you know, doing the research for the content and making the thumbnails and making the videos takes so much time that it was weird to not have to do that and to just be alone with my thoughts mostly. And it was kind of nice and it kind of wasn't. But I did think about some things I didn't want to think about, but it's life, you know? And then we had to go to the store and get a new phone on Friday. And on Friday, I cut my hand trying to open the box to my new phone. So, yeah. I'm recording you guys on my old phone because we also got Wi-Fi. We got Wi-Fi on Saturday, so I'm recording this and making this on my old phone because that's all it's good for now. Because it was still able to hook up to like Wi-Fi and that kind of internet, but my phone internet wasn't working, my phone service wasn't working. So now this is basically just a filming phone because this camera, the microphone likes to glitch out on me on this new phone. It has a stylus and stuff in it. I still haven't explored most of the stuff on this new one. But I'm going to make my thumbnails on this because the camera is quite good. So that's where the thumbnail is in the videos from my old phone. Because I'm more familiar with this one right now. I'm still playing around with this one. So, it was a very stressful last 2 days. It was really weird being, you know, just completely offline. And in some ways, it was really nice. I was able to get a lot of things done around the house I have been putting off or I don't have time for. Because making content takes so much of my time. But at the other moment, it was like, I kept thinking about things I didn't want to think about, and things I've been putting off thinking about, and even in therapy. So, yeah. It was crazy. And I even cut my hand, like, it's a deep cut. Like, I'm not going to show you because I don't want to get flagged. But, like, there's a hole. I was using a pocket knife. Yes, I'm that stupid. I already know. I'm stupid for doing that, but I considered my skills with the knife much better than they actually were, so. But yeah, it was a stressful 2 days, but I'm glad to be back to making content for you guys. It was weird. It was definitely weird. Now that I'm used to this, it was like going back to like that from before. It felt like I was like back in that situation where I had like no one to talk to except for people I had to be careful around talking about certain things with, or anything with for that matter. And I didn't like being back in that mental place where I had like no one to talk to. I had no access to the outside world again, and it was awful, kind of, in a way, because I didn't like where I was then, and I certainly did not like the feeling of it now. So yeah, I'm glad to be back to making content for you all. It's going to go back to your regular scheduled programming from here on out, hopefully. Yeah, and I'm trying to make this a little bit of a shorter video because I don't know how much storage this phone has without my SD card. So, I'm going to cut it off here. If you guys have similar stories, let's talk about this in the comments. I just wanted to talk about this because, one, it's a slow news day, and two, I really did want to talk about this because it was nuts. It was crazy. I got hung up so many times. So many times. Can we just automatically talk to a person from here on out? Call centers, please. That was stressful. That was more stressful than not having a phone, almost. So yeah, if you like this video, please hit the like button. Maybe hit the subscribe button for shits and gigs. Hey, I'm trying to reach 2,000 subscribers by summer, so if you could press that button, it would be much appreciated. Thank you so much. I don't just talk about random shit. Well, I do talk about random shit. It is the random show.
Wow.
Yeah. But I talk about books, movies, TV shows, anime, pop culture news, pop culture drama. I talk about a whole array of stuff. So if you look around the channel, I'm sure you'll find something you like. That's what I got for you guys today. I love you all so, so much. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.